All right, you guys, happy Saturday. Welcome to Saturday Deal or No Deal number 6. So let's see who's on. And you guys, for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm doing a Saturday Deal or No Deal every single Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard, where you bring a deal that you're looking at, you're working on, it's in your pipeline, and you need help evaluating, figuring out what the ARV is, what you would offer to the seller, how much you want to make on it, etc. Drop it in a comment, and then I will help you do the research and give you my personal opinion of what the property's worth, what I would offer to the seller, and kind of what I would make. Ray, what up? Happy Saturday, West Coast. What up, bro? Happy Saturday. Joe Dirt, what up? Joe, how is everything going? How are you doing? And you guys, of course, as you enter the live stream, smash that thumbs up. That is the new rules to the channel. Every single time when you join live or not, smash that thumbs up. Christopher William, happy Saturday, buddy. Hey, welcome to the Facebook Massive Action Taker Wholesale to Million family, buddy. And I look forward to seeing you guys doing your first wholesale deal. And if you are, just in case you guys, I know these are for those of you who wants to see checks. We pick up one that's a 20 yesterday. And then here's another 20. And there's 2 of them, you guys. In case those of you who think I flashed one over and over again. So there's 2 of them. We should have picked up another 30 and a 25 and a 10. But the 30, the buyer couldn't come in and sign. Buyer has a little bit of emergency, so he couldn't come and he couldn't sign yesterday, so we couldn't close on it. So we're moving the closing to next Tuesday because Monday's a holiday. So we're picking up a 30K next week, plus a 10, and then plus a, I can't remember, 40 or 50, or 50. And then plus, and then we would have picked up that 25, but the 25 deal, man, broke down. So we're working with the seller right now. Okay. Oh my God. We already have properties to look at. Okay, hold on a second. Franklin Taylor, happy Saturday. So let's get right into it. So let's not waste time. 498. Okay, so you guys, this is exactly what I would need from you guys is what do you think the ARV is? What do you think the rehab cost is? Have you offered the seller yet or not? And also too is I need yeah, those are probably the number that I need. What do you think the ARV is? What the seller's asking for? What do you think the rehab cost is? And have you made an offer to the seller or not? So Franklin said you post your first. Let's go with yours. So I need those numbers from you. I'm gonna log into my phone really quick here. So that way I can, instead of reaching forward, I'll be able to, my internet is all good. It's all good, so we're ready to rock and roll. Okay. Boom. Man. And for those of you, Franklin, okay, I got all the number. I believe the ARV is around 100 to 104. So let's go ahead and 100. I have it under contract for 50. I believe the rehab is 20K. Let me see here. To me, the numbers already seem a little bit high. Let me see here. Okay, so 30% you got under 50. How are you going to make your assignment fee? So 100 minus 30%, that puts you at 20. So that puts you at 50, which means 50 is what a investor would pay for, unless you know the market where other investors are willing to pay a 20%, not a 30% discount, then which means you have room to make your fee. But if it's a 30% discount, Franklin, how are you going to make your assignment fee? So because the investor that buys it at 30% would need it to be less than 50,000, or I'm sorry, which means they would buy it at 50, so you would have to come in lower than 50,000, unless your investor that you know, your cash buyer, is willing to pay at the, they don't need the 30%, all they need is 20 or 25%, then which means you are able to make your fee. So if I use 100, let's just go minus 25%, that puts us at 75, minus the rehab is 20. So, which means if you lock it up under, if you lock it up for 50,000, you can mark it out to your buyer that's willing to buy it only at 25% discount, then you can make a $5,000 assignment fee or wholesale fee. Franklin, does that make sense? But I would definitely do the research. But for those of you who are new to the Facebook Wholesale to Million Facebook family, that's what you're getting when you first close your wholesale deal. All right, it's going to say Wholesale to Million, congrats, first deal closed, and then I'm going to have them engrave your name on the bottom when you do your first wholesale deal. And I'm so excited to ship this to you guys. Oh, okay, I have to renegotiate or find someone 25%. Thanks, Franklin. So what I would do if I were you, Franklin, don't go and renegotiate with the seller yet. Franklin, here's my tips. And obviously you can take it or not. It's completely up to you. I would not go to the seller and renegotiate right now. How much time do you have on it? What I would do is I would send it out at $55,000. I would send it out at $55,000, and then if you don't have any buyers that bites on it, then you go back and extend it out and renegotiate the price, okay? But if you so you want us to send it out right now and see if you have any bites on it first, all right? If you don't, then obviously you got to go back and renegotiate. But if you have some bites on it, and the buyer, now you have a buyer on the hook, and the buyer said, hey, you know what? So that way you know exactly when you go back and renegotiate. Oh, you have all the way to June 22nd. Perfect. Franklin, pop that on, market that deal at 55, all right? Market that deal at 55, and then wait until you have a buyer's, either no buyer or a buyer that will bite on it and let you know, hey, you know what, Franklin, at 55 it's not going to make sense for me. I need it to be at 50. Now you know you can go back and renegotiate with the seller and get it at 45 or whatever, however much you want to make. Or maybe your buyer come back and maybe your buyer would say, hey, you know what, the rehab cost is too much. I need it to be at 40,000. So now you know you have to renegotiate with the seller lower than the 40,000. Franklin, does that make sense? Because you don't want to go back and forth and keep on renegotiating with the seller. You want to make sure you have a buyer. See if you can have a buyer tied up. Kind of have a buyer kind of tied up first, and then go back and renegotiate. Okay. But let's verify your ARV really quick. So let me see here. 4985. And Jin, welcome to the show, buddy. And Jin, if you can help me with the ARV, because that would be great. Okay. Let me see here. RDG West. Okay, I found it. Okay, so I am right now, I'm on iComps. I like iComps and Redfin. It's because it kind of show, okay. Man, Franklin, I'm just checking the property address. 4985 Bridge. Okay, Atlanta. 35. Yep. Okay, it's the correct address. The only thing that I see on there, man, there's like really, it's in like a really, I mean, rural area. There's no comps. We found one comparables to that area. So they only found one comparable. So this one here is built in, is built in 1970, 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet. The only thing that they found is built in 2010, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So I guess that's the only comparable that you can use. So by looking at that, Franklin, I'm probably going to agree with you. The ARV is at 100, all right? Because your old one, the one that we're looking at is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It's 1,800 square feet, so which means it has more bedroom, more bathroom, more square footage, but it's an older home. It's built in 1970, and the only comparable that it pulls up is built in 2010, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet. So I figure the age, the age and the bedroom and bathroom square footage pretty much balance it out, and I probably want to stay conservative and just say, hey, you know what, 100,000 is where it's kind of where this needed to be. Man, this property here is really hard. There's nothing else beside that one. So that's what I would do, Franklin. I would send it out right now at 55 and see if you got any bites, and then renegotiate with the seller if needed, okay? Because maybe you might get lucky and someone will be like, yep, 55 is going to work. I'll take it at 55. Okay, let's see here. Eric, Dubai, so inspiring. Hey, thanks, buddy. Okay, so let's see who's next here. And if I pass yours, comment below. I need to know the property address, the ARV, what you think the ARV is, what you think the rehab cost is, what the seller's asking for, and have it locked up in the contract or not. Miggy. So we got here an ARV of 81, repairs 50. I made an offer of 210 yesterday. Okay, Maggie, do you want me to help you find the ARV for the property or not? Or you just want me to confirm the number with you? So, Maggie said the ARV of the property she's looking at is 381. So, we're going to go ahead and take 381 minus the 30%. So, that puts us at 266. All right, that put us at 266. And she said the repair is 50. So 266 minus 50. So that puts us at 216, which means that is what the investor that wants the 30% discount would buy this property at. And she locked it up by the contract for 210. So if all of her number is correct, then her spread, her assignment fee spread, she basically made about 6,000 on this deal if all the number is correct. Now, and also too, so you guys got to understand, this is where knowing your market and knowing your buyer is going to come into play. Is that if you know your buyer, hey, willing to buy at a 25% discount or 20% discount, and look at how big her assignment fee could have been. So if I use 381, if her buyer say, hey, I don't need the 30% discount, I'm okay with 25% discount, I'll minus 25% discount. That put us at 285. And then minus the 50K, 235. So that's what the investor that only needs a 25% discount would pay for this property is 235, and she got it under for 210. That's the assignment fee, 25,000. So you guys, knowing your buyer, knowing your market, right? Knowing your numbers is huge in the game as well. So it's going to help you guys. It's going to help you guys really with your assignment fee, and things like that. Okay. Because before, when I first started, I was connecting with buyers that's only buying at 30%. But as time goes by, as I grow, as our name grow, and as we do more market, we're reaching out, networking, and more people know us. Now I have buyers that's willing to buy it at 20%. And I'm tying these property up on the contract at 30, at 25%, and I'm selling them, and that's why the assignment fee is much larger. Comps were all over the place, though, which worries me. Similar properties were selling between 325 and 425. So Maggie, are you saying that you're not 100% sure on the ARV? So you offer the seller, let me see here. I made an offer of 210. Okay, well, what is the seller asking price? Sorry, I got incoming call. What is the seller asking price, Maggie? And do you want me to go ahead and help you figure out the ARV? If you do, then drop me a comment. Maybe you already did, but man, I'm flooded with comments. Then drop me a comment and let me know what the property address is, and then we'll help you find out. The Real DJ Smooth, happy Saturday. James Stanley, happy Saturday, buddy. This has come from The Real DJ Smooth. I have a house under contract at 65. The seller was asking 75. It moves in ready, in excellent condition. Well, what is The Real DJ? What is the ARV? The estimated based on the comps was 381. Okay. So Maggie, it's okay, not a problem. So Maggie is working on this deal here. She can't give me the property address, or yeah, she can't give me the property address. Completely fine, and I understand. So 381 is he was asking 320, which was way off, but he is motivated, so he may consider it since he owes 170 on the property. Okay, so what you want to do is, Maggie, you want to keep a close follow-up with the seller and come back and start talking about the walk-away money. Hey, after all the loan, all the mortgage, everything is paid off, what are you hoping to walk away with in your pocket? So start talking about the walk-away money to the seller. And keep, obviously keep a tight follow-up with the seller. You offered 210, which is a good starting point. So Maggie, I'm going to move on to the next one because we don't have a property address for you. So, the next one I got here is David Thompson, 465 and 475 South Ronald Reagan Boulevard, Longwood, Florida. Realtor said it might be worth 500. Sellers asking 325. So David Thompson, what is the rehab cost? What is the estimated rehab? Sellers asking 325. What is the estimated rehab? And have you made an offer yet? 465, 475. Is it a duplex? He and his brother wants to walk away with 75 each. Hopefully he'll come around. Yeah, that's too much. Yep, that's not going to work. So a lot of times all you can do is just make the offer, keep the follow-up, and then just keep the follow-up. I have a commercial property that is a two partial. Yeah, so we don't do commercial, David. I just want to keep it simple, and let's just do single family. So I'm going to try to find some single family. Okay, W.M. Baker. I have a unique situation. A 1981 manufactured home built but it's on 25 acre. Okay, all I need to know is how old, 1981 manufactured home. So the thing with manufactured home is that anything that is, so you're in the 1980 or newer, which is good, which is okay. Anything that's older, just don't even worry about it. 1979, anything older, manufactured home or older than 1980, I just wouldn't even look at it because there's just no value in there. 1803 Emerald Lake. Let me see here. This is from VM Baker. Emerald Lake Way. Okay, hold on a second. So it said it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 672 square feet, built in 1985. Let me see if I can find some comparables on Redfin. W.M. Baker, have you made an offer to the seller yet? What is the seller asking price? Have you made an offer? Oh, man. Yeah, there's really no... I have not made an offer. He is awaiting. Okay. So this is what I would do, W.M. Baker. This one is a manufactured home. As you can see, I couldn't get any comparable pull. And the biggest thing is having access to the MLS. You'll be able to go on there and pull up, manufactured home, single family home, duplex. So you'll be able to pull it up as far as I can, you see anything that I see here, manufactured home or mobile home, they're like 4 or 5 miles away, so those are really not comparables. But since this is a manufactured home, 1985, 2-bedroom. So there's really no comparables that I can find similar that are sold in the area. So what I would do if I were you, Baker, I would go and look up the tax record, and see what it has renter in there paying $1,200 a month. So what I would do is I would look up the tax record and see how much it's worth, just the lot. All right, just the vacant lot, how much the vacant lot is worth, and then I would offer just based on the vacant lot. All right. So I would just offer based on the vacant lot on this one. So Baker, I hope that helps you out. I just couldn't find any comparables. Manufactured home, and it seems like it's really small. It's only like 600 square feet, probably a single wide, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. So let me see here. Anybody else? David, Ojo. Ojo. Hey, Khang, went to the courthouse to find probate record, but they only have trustee sales. Have you wholesale pre-foreclosure properties or properties that are going to auctions soon? You know, I have done 1 or 2 bank-owned. Majority of the time, I deal directly with the seller. But typically on a bank-owned properties, you know, pre-foreclosure is different. They have X amount of time before they foreclose on it, and the bank actually really takes it and put it to auctions. Then you have an X amount of period of time to lock it up and then try to find a buyer for that property. But if it's a bank-owned property, then you have to close on it, and then you have to now resell it to the buyer. But a lot of bank-owned property does have somewhat, they do sometimes have a, let me see here, they sometimes have a restriction where they want the buyer to at least hold the property for at least 3 months, 6 months or so before you can go and turn around and resell it. So you want to make sure that you find that out, so that way you don't buy on it and then have to sit on it for, you know, 3 or 6 months, okay? But some bank will allow you to go ahead and sell it right away. You guys, come on, as you enter, smash that thumbs up. If you do like this video, if it add any kind of value to you, then don't be shy. Smash those thumbs up for me. I can't pronounce your name. Happy Saturday, EDITH. Michael, thank you for this, King Kong. No problem. Thank you for being a part of the family and a part of the channel. I'm trying to find out to see. I believe I saw someone else posted a deal, so I just want to find out. OB1 TV, 6223 Center Creek Trail, Grand, Michigan. So O1 TV, if you are still on, I need to know what you think the ARV is, what the seller is asking for, what the rehab cost is, and have you made an offer on it yet or not? So while you're doing that, I am going to punch in the address right now. Boom. Okay, OB1 TV, are you there? OB1 TV, are you there? I need to know what you think the estimated ARV is, what the seller's asking for, and what the rehab is. What's the rehab cost? What do you estimate the rehab cost to be? Maybe you have put it in here, but I'm trying to find, so I don't see it. If you're not, then we're gonna move on. Okay. Realtor said it's worth ton trend. It's under pending, game over. It's under pending, game over. I'm not sure. Okay, Baker said, realtor said it's worth 220, but I hear there is a problem with getting a L&I report. Mobile home must be paid for in cash. Is that correct? So would this be something a buyer would want? So yes, a lot of times mobile home, if it's an older one, bank will not finance on it because they just don't finance on it. If something is older than I think 1985 or something like that or older, bank wouldn't finance on it. That's why I said anything that's older than 1980, just forget about it. But if the number makes sense, someone willing to go in there and, if it's really cheap enough, maybe they'll just go in there and they just buy it based on the value of the land. You guys, hold on a second. Somebody's coming over. Hold on a second. Oh man, sorry about that, you guys. I got my landscaper guy coming over, so I just wanna let the dog in because my dog are super aggressive, and also too is just want to point out a couple things for him to do. So, okay. Anyways, where am I at? I'm so sorry. Okay, man. Okay, well we have to move on to the next one because OBM1 TV. It's not giving me the numbers. He's probably gone. So I apologize. ARV 400 repairs 120. 1929 here in Avenue City, California. Okay, Jose. What do you think so Jose gave me the property address, the ARV repair. What is the seller asking for, Jose? Jose A. Dominic. Oh, sorry, man. I can't pronounce your last name. National City, yep, found it, boom. So let's see here. So Jose, what is the seller asking for? Okay, ARV 400 repair 120. Haven't made an offer. You haven't made an offer, but what is the seller asking for? Bring on the dog. Hold on a second. Tax record said he pays 162. Yeah, but what is he asking for? Like what? Like have you got his asking price yet, Jose? Sorry, for some reason it didn't show. Okay, for some reason it didn't show on the icons. I don't know why. So, I've got one for Khang when ready. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh my, hold on. Harling. Okay. Okay, so this one is okay, Jose. What is the ARVs for repairs 120K? Okay, what is the seller asking for? I would like to know what the seller's asking for. At least we need to know like a starting point of what the seller's asking for. If you don't, then let's figure out the ARV. So I guess so you can make an offer to the seller. Okay, so this one is a 4-bedroom. So the property that we're looking at, is a 4-bedroom, 1 bath, 2,000 square feet. Is that correct, Jose? Is that correct? Is all this information correct? We're looking at a 4-bedroom, 1 bath, 2,000 square feet. So you figure the ARV is 400K. Repair is 120K. You don't know what the seller's asking for. Okay, yes, correct. Okay, so you don't know what the seller's asking for, and you just wanted to know figure out what it's worth and what you can offer for the seller, correct? So I'm going to pull up this map. Okay, here's the map in Redfin here. So that's the property we're looking at. It's probably too small. I don't think you guys can see it. Here's A. So this one, this one sold for $335. It's a 4-bedroom, 1 bath. Very similar to the one we're looking at, 1,900 square feet, 1966. So very, very similar. But by the way by the look of it, it doesn't seem like it's. Let's see if it's updated. Oh yeah. So this one here sold for $335, Jose, and it seems like it needs a ton of work. So your ARV is at 400. So let's go back. Here's one that is okay. This one is this one here just recently sold for 410. It's a 4-bed, 1 bath, 1,200 square feet. Okay, let's see how this one is. So what I'm looking for, you guys, is I'm looking to see if the property is updated. This one does not seem like it is updated because you can actually see the roof. You can actually see the roof line, and it seems like the facial is falling off. So this one is not updated, and it sold for 410. There's no interior picture, so I can't see the inside. But by the look of it, it doesn't not look like it's updated. And you guys got to understand too is you got to look at garages. Is there a garage? Is there a 2-car garage? 1-car garage? So those are also something to keep in mind if you're looking for comparables as well. Okay, here's B. So let's see here. So basically, Jose, just by looking at this property here, ARV might be more than 400. I haven't finished looking through everything. But this one here is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,300 square feet. And this one sold for $440. So this tells me that this one here is probably more updated. Obviously, the one that sold for $335 that we looked at, that one is in complete rehab. So this one here, oh man, geez, yeah, comps is everywhere. So this one here, it's completely outdated as well. It seems like it doesn't need as much work as the one that sold for $335, but this one here, it's outdated. It needs complete update. The outside looks nice, but the interior is completely outdated. So this one is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,300 square feet. I would put a rehab on this one here. It seems like it needs, I don't know if the electrical and plumbing need to be updated. I figure, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Then I'll probably estimate between $40,000 and $50,000, just so you guys know roughly what I figure the rehab would be for this kind of square footage. 1,300 square feet, 3-bedroom, 1-bath. And how do I know this? I have rehab property before, similar square footage, 3-bedroom, 1-bath. I do all the updating on the kitchen, the bathroom, the sidings, the window, and it costs. And our rehab came out to right around between $40,000 to $50,000 to completely granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, tile surround sound in the bathroom, and all that. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and go look at another one here. So based on what I see. And also, too, you guys got to know your neighborhood as well. I mean, the comps is very, very close. So when I mean close, like the proximity of the area is very close. They're not like really far away. All this is within less than half a mile or a mile. So here's D. D looks really nice. This one looks, okay, so here it is. So we got a good, not a good comparable, but we got a property here. This one here is completely updated. Sold for $470,000. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath, and it's only 1,200 square feet. Okay, and this one here, someone actually bought this, and you can see probably did a really good rehab. It's staged and everything like that. So these are the kind of comparables you want to look at when you look at comparable properties. But it also seems to have I don't know if that's like an ADU or a mother suite or a shop, because you also got to take that into consideration as well. Let me see here. This beautiful newly remodeled home has fresh satin original wood floor, cozy 1973 firewood place, brand new stainless steel appliances. Continue reading. Remodel kitchen, granite countertop, stainless steel, 1-car garage with a double sink, work area, extra large yard. Okay, so what you guys see here in the pictures, okay, here's the house, and this is a 1-car garage / shop. So there's a 1-car garage / shop. So what we need to do is we need to look at our property and see if there's a garage or there's a shop on there. But our property here is bigger. What's up with Dustin Gray? I'm not sure. So let me see here. So I'm gonna go down. I'll look at one more here. This is F. Okay, this is the one that we just looked at. Here's F, 380. Nope, this is too small. Here's C, 480. Here's a 480. Okay. Oh, wow. This is, okay, now this is another nice one. Okay, now this one here is probably very similar to the one that we're looking at. It's a 4.2. The one that we're looking at is a 4.1. This one is 1,700 square feet. Ours 2,000 square feet. So let's see here. This one is not as updated as the one that we just looked at that sold for 470. But this one sold for 480. So maybe there is a the one that we look at is a 3.1. This is a 4.2, bigger square footage, but it's not as nicely updated as the one that sold for 470. You guys see the pictures? sorry if this is a little bit boring for some of you, but I mean, when I look at comparables, this is the kind of stuff that when you're not familiar with the area, you got to look at stuff like this. And obviously, I don't know if the property we're looking at has garages or not. But this one is really... So, just by looking at this one, I know that there's something special. Oh, God. So when I look at this one, there's something special about this one compared to the one that sold for $470. It's bigger square footage, but it's a 4.2. But let me see here. Single one-story, third of an acre plus, foot in 1973, expensive improvement since 2000, roof and AC furnace 10 years, huge lot, now has a full hookup RV. So here, so what so Jose, I am going to take this property here because I don't get to see the, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to this one here that sold for $470, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,200 square feet. So, and this one has a single car garage. I don't know if the one that we're looking at has a garage or not, Jose. So let me know if it does have a single car garage. Even if it does not, but because it's larger. Okay, now obviously, if it's larger, because this one's only 1,200 square feet, the one that we're looking at is 2,000 square feet. Okay, and if we can get it nicely updated like this one, you know, I'm just going to be conservative, man. I'm just going to be conservative, Jose, and I'll just say 500, man. I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to say probably 500. Probably 500. Redfin estimated to be 515, but I typically don't go off of that. I'll just go, let me see if I copy, let's see if I can copy the address and put in ICOMS and Zillow and kind of see what they estimated at. And I'll share with you guys how I get the 500. The other one is smaller. It's a 3-1, completely nicely updated granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, and it's sold for $470. Ours is a 4.2, and it's like almost twice, you know, almost twice the square footage. So I figure that there is no garage or no shop, so I put it at 500. I mean, you're talking about $30,000 different, right? And that's the biggest thing too, is you guys knowing your area, knowing what things are going for, knowing what the ARV is going for. It's going to help you guys obviously lock more deal up in a contract. And when you first started, obviously you're not going to be very good at it, so you're going to lose on deals here and there. Sorry, I'm just going to look at one more site just to confirm. Let's go Zillow. Let's see what Zillow say. Zillow doesn't have an estimate for it. Let me go to... Oh, wait, hold on a second. I can see some pictures on Zillow. I just want to see if it's cute. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just by looking at this. Okay, Jose. So I'm going to go ahead and Jose, it's not 400. In my opinion, and obviously, you know, you can confirm it. In my opinion, it does have a car garage. Perfect, man. So this one here is probably going to be in a 500 plus. Man, it has a car garage. If you do it nicely like the other one, I would go even as let's just stick, you know, I probably would say between 5 to like 525 if it does have the car garage. And if we do it completely updated nicely like the other one, I would just go with 5. All right, so let's just be conservative, and you can probably call some realtor and confirm with them. They'll probably give you some good number as well. I would call 3 realtor, but before that, you got to ask the seller where they're coming in at on price. So if I go ahead and use 500, so it's not 400, Jose. ARV is probably 500 plus minus 30%. That puts you at 350,000. minus you saying 120,000 in rehab, that will put the purchase price at 230,000. That's what a investor would pay for. That wants 30% discount, they would buy it at 230. So your goal is to get it less than 230, so you can assign it to them at a 230 price. And then what? So you have to get it less than 230, and whatever it's less, that's going to be your wholesale fee. Okay. But if you know the area is hot and there are people willing to pay 20 or 25% discount and they don't need the 30% discount, then obviously you can tie this property at a much higher price. So if I go 500 minus 20%, that puts us at 400, and it needs 120,000 in rehab, which means you can offer the seller, less. It got to be less than 280. All right, it got to be less than 280. But if you want to make an assignment fee of 5, then you can offer the seller 275. So Jose, let me know if that makes sense. But the ARV, man, it's to me, in my opinion, and obviously you can call some realtor and verify, but I think it got to be at least 500. Rehab cost, a four bedroom, 1 bath, 2,000 square feet. I did a similar rehab like this. We turned into a let me remember. It's quite a while back. I think we turned it into a 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, plus an office space. And I made so much mistake on it. But I figured that the rehab on this, Jose, just to stay conservative, probably around, if you line up contract all right, I really think that 100 should do it for you on this rehab. Right, that is complete rehab. New roof, new sidings, new window, new electrical, new plumbing, new sheetrocks, new sheetrock, stainless steel granite countertop, nice flooring. So complete strip down, complete rehab. I think 100 should do it on this one, but I'm leaning more towards between probably the 90 or so, and that's just from my experience. So Jose, yeah, talk to the seller, get it locked up. And if you guys, come on, you guys, if you enjoy this and if it does add any kind of value to you, smash those thumbs up for me. And also to, let me see here. Who's next? James Stanley, hey brother, just a suggestion that this would probably flow better if people would send you their deals to be analyzed and the day before. What do you think? Yes, that would be good, James. I just don't want to flood my email. Christopher Williams. All right, buddy. Baltimore, Maryland. Well, Christopher, guess where my mentor is? Like, he knows Baltimore like the back of his hand. Like, he can, like, you can blind, like, he knows Baltimore so good. So let's figure it out, man. So, Christopher, you should hook up with, you should go to my mentor, Rhea, if you're in Baltimore, man. So let me see here. Baltimore, Maryland. And Christopher, my wife and I are coming out to Maryland June. We'll be there at the Hub City RIA, and that is my mentor. He owns that RIA. So if you want to come and meet up, we'll be there. I think the RIA start like at 6 o'clock and end like at 9. And then after that, we go for like a nice big long dinner. If you want to come, if any one of you guys are in the area, don't make a special trip. You know, don't buy any plane tickets just to go out and meet. I'm saying if it's convenience for you, come and meet my wife and I. Love to meet with you guys in person. We're coming out there June 14th. We'll be there June 14th at the Hub City RIA. And let's hook up and let's connect and let's chat. Owner asking 130, but willing to negotiate. Okay, well, William, I need to know what the ARV is. We got the asking price. What do you think the ARV is? What is the rehab? And have you made an offer? I said, I will definitely be there. Cool, man. I look forward to seeing you. So, Christopher, let me know. What do you think the ARV is? We got the asking price, so that's good, 130. What do you think the ARV is? And the reason why I asked you guys is I want to know your guys' opinion, kind of where you're at with the ARV. I don't know the rehab. Well, the thing is, Christopher, when you talk to the seller, ask the seller what they think. You know, I think you're part of our I think you just purchased the script, so ask the seller what the seller think the rehab would be, so you can get like a rough ideas. But I can certainly help you find that out right now. This one is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. So let's figure out the rehab as well. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. Square feet. Holy smokes. That can't be it. That's probably it said 13,000 square feet. It's probably 1,300 square feet. But I've got to confirm that. So let me see here. ARV asking price 130. Haven't made an offer yet. All right, Christopher, let's do this. So I haven't got an ARV from you yet. I guess you figure like you don't know. Give me a rough estimate what you think the ARV would be. So I'm going to, let me see here. Here is a 3-2. Sold for 150. Okay. Here's one that's really close by. Don't even know bedroom and bathroom. I'm going to copy the address and then see if I can find it. See if it will show on here. Okay, you see here, this is a nice rehab. This is a 4.2. Obviously, we can't compare it to this one. This one only sold for 260, so obviously we know that it got to be less than that. Way less. Oh boy. Okay, so let's go to another one here. 3262. Okay. Here's a 3-1. This here is a 3-1. And basically what it is you guys, I'm just looking at pictures right now and see if it's updated. Here's the 3-1, 1,900 square feet, and it's sold for 154. Obviously, right off the bat, probably the seller's asking way, probably market value or more for the property already at this point. This one here, they didn't use granite countertop. This is, if I can, before that, you guys, when I first started, I wouldn't even know to tell you guys all the stuff I'm telling you now. But this is probably Formica. It's not granite countertop. It's a, more of a rental kitchen grade. But it has really nice. It has all the stainless steel. The countertop is not stainless steel, or it's not granite. I know that. And this one here, probably they just do a rental. This is probably just a nice, just a simple cleanup. And this one sold for 154. And obviously you guys know that this one is way bigger than the one that we're looking at. It's a 3-2. R is a 2-1 and only 1,300 square feet. So we know that there's the 3-2, 3-1. So I'm going to go to, see, as you guys can see how you see ICOMS here. ICOMS estimate this property to be 219. But I don't think it's worth 219. Like if my mentor was here, he'll tell you exactly what this property is worth because he knows Baltimore like the back of his palm. So here it is. Redfin said that this house is only 988 square feet and it's built in 1890. Oh man, that's really old. Christopher, you estimated to be 220. Man, This house is like really, really old. Built in 1890. Redfin estimated to be 96,000. Man, so let's see here. And I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right address. 36, yep, 3406. That's the one we're looking at. Okay. So I'm looking at Redfin. Here's one. Okay, so here's one. Let me see. Oh. Okay, here is one. Okay, you see this one here? You can totally tell this one is completely, very nicely updated. Just by looking on the outside. So someone went in and did a rehab on this one here. And this is a 3-2, 1,200 square feet. Sold for $204. ARV. Completely updated, only sold for $204. So we know that this property here, it's only a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and this is the 3-2, so we know that's going to be less than 200. Okay, so Christopher, let me know if that makes sense. You know, so I'm looking at another one. This one here is probably need rehab, only for 85. This one here is sold for 100. It's a 3, 1-bath. This one here sold for 175. Okay, so here, so pretty much here's the, so here's my conclusion on this one. Here's my conclusion on this one, Christopher, or Chris. I'm not sure what. So if I look at it, if I look at this here, where's it? I'm sorry. If this one here is a 3-2, 1,200 square feet, it's sold for $204, and yours is a 2-1, 1,200 or 1,300 square feet. But but I'm not sure why. Like right here, it's at 13,000 square feet. I'm not sure if that's the lot. Okay, but Redfin has it for like only. It built in 1890. That's really old, so probably needs a complete updated. And Redfin only has it for 1,000 square feet. Do you know the exact square foot, Christopher? So if I were to estimate, being how old the house is, you know, when people buy it, they're gonna look at how old the house is. Even if you do a complete rehab, they're gonna look at how old the house is. If it's 1,000 square feet. It probably makes more sense to me that it's a 2-1, 1,000 square feet, 1890. Man, I would say the ARV on this one is probably going to be around the, just to stay conservative, probably around the 130 to 140 ARV, in my opinion. Oh, so it's 1,300 square feet. According to the owner, it's 1,300 square feet. So someone here, so the buyer can go in, and because it's a square footage, maybe they can add an extra bedroom. And if they add an extra bedroom, so which means they can get the ARV to be 204. And the buyer's going to take into consideration, if they add a bedroom, how much is that going to cost them on top. So if I just go with 1,300 square feet, just keep it as a 2-1. And then, so I'm going to say the ARV on this one, Christopher. Let's just say conservative, and let's just say 140. On a 2-1, 1,300 square feet, completely updated, I'll put a 50,000 rehab on this. So I'll go 140 minus 30%. That's 98 minus 50,000 in complete rehab. That is gutted the whole thing. It's 1890. 48,000 is what the buyer would buy this at. So you got to come in lower to make your assignment fee. So if you want to make 5,000. 43,000, but you do not start off at $43,000 to make the seller the offer. You want to start lower than 43. If I were you, I would start at 35, and then you can come up, right? And then you can come up to 43. As long as you're under the 48, then you can make your assignment fee. However much you want to make. So Christopher, does that make sense? So the seller's obviously asking 1 130 for it. What you're gonna do is to negotiate with the seller. You're gonna start pulling comps that are way lower than this, and say, hey, you know what? There are property that's similar to yours, and it sold for like, you know, don't have to give them the address, but we're seeing stuff for selling for 60 some, 70, 80. Just give them some number like that, because this one here, 3-1, you know, more bedroom, and it sold for 85. So just give the seller some number like that and say, hey, you know what? You know, for as an investor, we hope that you can make sense that we do, you know, we hope that you can understand that we do need to make some kind of a gain when we buy, but in exchange, we are willing to provide you with a quick, hassle-free sell, because we're going to pay cash when we buy. You know, so this here, we got to come in at 30 something. So start at 35 and then work your way up. Christopher, I hope that helps you guys out. But you guys, that's all the time that I have for today. Thank you so much, you guys, for being a part of the family, a part of the channel. And if you guys are having trouble, absolutely, thanks a lot. Christopher, awesome, man. So you guys, thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate you guys. And if you guys want to join my private Facebook group, and, you know, wants to start doing your first wholesale deal, having trouble talking to sellers, negotiating with sellers, how to get seller to lock it, get their commitment and lock their property up under contract, and how you can do it all over the phone, then hit the link in the descriptions. Purchase my King Kong amazing sales script package, where I share with you exactly how I communicate, talk to the seller, how I handle their objections, how I bring them from the first phone call all the way until the second phone call, and lock their property up under contract all over the phone. I tell them, I show you how to talk to them so they can give you the repair cost, they can give you the ARV, talking to them so they can give you how much they owe on the house, and then get their commitment first before you make the initial offer, because once I make that offer, I want the seller to be committed and ready to move forward to get the paperwork done before I make the seller the offer. All right, you guys, so if you are having trouble talking to the seller, negotiating, issue with handling their objections, because when I first started, that's one of my biggest and weakness is how to talk and communicate with seller. And I'm going to, okay, you guys, the script is what it is you got to know. I'm going to share with you kind of giving the seller kind of the benefit of what what's the benefit for selling to an investor like us. All right, I'm going to show you how to give them, you know, telling them all the benefit that's needed to set their mind straight, so that way they can just drop off on price. All right, so a lot of times you guys do not just tell the seller, hey, could you do any better? Can you go lower? What's the least you can take? You need to have a reason behind it why you need them to lower their price. And if you can give them a legit reason and communicate with them properly, man, seller's going to drop price like that. So to me, getting sellers to drop like 30, 40, 50,000, if they're reasonable and somewhat motivated to sell, it's really truly not a big, it's not a big deal. I get sellers to drop 100,000, 150,000, all right, off of their asking price. All right, you guys, and I'm going to share with you guys and teach you guys how to talk to them about their walkaway money, not their asking price, but their walkaway money. Because a lot of times what they're asking for and what they want to walk away with, man, it's a complete different, right? A lot of times what they want as a walkaway, and when you take the walkaway and add in what they owe and what they say they asked for the property, it's a lot of time it's way less than what they're asking for. It's because in their mind, you know, the seller, this is, you know, they're not doing this on a daily basis. So when they give you the asking price, they probably think, oh man, all this cost is going to come out, etc. So you want to eliminate that and just talk about the walkaway money. So they start planning in their head, okay, what I'm going to do with this money? Oh, I really don't need that much. Oh, this is all I need. And then you can get then you can get the price down to where you need it to be. All right, you guys. But I want to be upfront and be straight with you. This is not a miracle, a magical script. All right, you guys. It's gonna take, you know, it's not a magical, it's not a miracle script. It's not like you take it and then every seller you talk to, you get property locked up. And I want to be real and be honest with you guys. But you are having trouble talking to seller. This is going to help you convert the leads way better into deals. All right, when you get a lot of leads come in, it's going to help you convert that leads into deal better than if you don't know how to talk to seller. All right, you guys. And you also get private access to my private Facebook group. And this is a small community for massive action taker, for people who are knowing that, hey, you know what? Success is my responsibility. I need to take actions. I need to do whatever is necessary and required of me and not depending on anybody else to make things happen. But what it is when you guys get access to the private Facebook group, it's a small community and we're all helping each other to reach to our goal, whether it's doing a first deal, whether it's to scale up and to do multiple deals, you know, and things like that. And I am active on there. It's not like you guys get access to it and I'm never on the page. I try to be as active on the page as possible, answering your questions. So if you have deals like this, you don't have to wait until Saturday, deal or no deal. You can pop it onto the page. And it's not just me, but you get the community, the family, helping you back, giving you tips and things like that on, hey, you know what? This is the numbers that I would offer the seller, lock it up, and things like that. So we help each other out to succeed in this business. All right, you guys? And especially if you have a long question, you can do a video. You can do an audio. I have a member on there that his question was so long that he has to do an audio, and then he posted on the page. I get to listen to the audio, and then I either do a video or I can do a video or an audio and comment it back, right back to his questions. And, you know, so he'll be able to get the answer right away. But I wanted to let you guys know it's not a one-on-one coaching. It's not a one-on-one mentor. But what it is I just want it to be something as a bonus when you guys buy this, because, you know, the goal now is I really want to see everybody on that page doing and closing deal. We're not just on there. We're not just talking. We're not just inspiring each other, not just motivating, but we're actually on there talking about and doing deals. You know, Jose did his first deal where he talked to the seller back in the past. Now he got the script. Now he feels more confident knowing what to talk, how to talk, and how to what's needed to say to the seller. So he calls back, follow up, got that deal locked up in a contract. He closed on it already, and he's gonna keep it as a rental. All right, for cash flow. And I look forward to seeing more of you guys doing deals on there, etc. So I really enjoy it. But if you guys are interested and are ready and are committed, not for those of you who are iffy about it, who are not ready. This is for those of you who are ready and who are committed and want to take your life to the next level and want to succeed in this business, wholesaling houses, and how you can do it virtually. And I promise you, getting that first wholesale deal under contract and close on it will be the biggest thing that it will just unleash you and letting you know that anything is possible in this business. Now you know A, B, C. Okay, I tied you up in a contract. This is what I need to do next. This is what I need to do next. And you'll be able to post that kind of question in the group, and we're all going to tell you, okay, you got the property locked on the contract? Perfect. Send it to your title company. Perfect. You done that? Perfect. Okay, now let's market the property. Market it here, 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 here. Oh, you got the buyer? Okay, well, Khang, I got the buyer, and the buyer said, hey, they want to see the property. What do I do next? Boom. We'll be able to answer your question. Boom, boom, boom. All right, you guys. So, anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to smash that thumbs up for me. Thank you so much for being a part of the family, a part of the channel. And obviously, the channel couldn't grow to where it is today if it weren't for you guys. So thank you so much. Truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And for those of you who are, taking the next step and willing to invest in yourself and believing in my products that I'm selling to you. And like I said, this script is not something I just sell to you and you don't know if it works or doesn't work. You'll be able to listen to the live call, exactly how I talk to seller based off the script and how I get property locked up in a contract. And you guys will not believe it. When you meet me at the local RIA, the local RIA in Maryland, I'll have my mentor share with you guys how we started a virtual wholesaling on the side for him within 6 months, got his business, all the VA does, basically using the script, all the VA, talking to seller, locking property up on the contract, selling the deal, and was able to, within 6 months, got him up to a 6-figure just off of wholesaling. All right, you guys. So if you guys don't believe me, join me over there. I'll interview my mentor. I'll have him share with you guys. But for those of you, maybe you're fixing and flipping and you want to scale up, you want to hire some VA, but you want to have your VA knowing how to talk and what to say to the seller. All right. There's 2 parts of the script. One of them is when the seller calls in, the VA can gather all the information on the property, and it's so simple that, all of our VA are from Philippines. My purchase manager is from here, and they collect all the information. The next step is they set an appointment, to the purchase manager, which is you, or maybe one of your purchase manager can call back to the seller, make the offer to the seller over the phone, lock that property up in a contract. Done. All right, you guys, thank you so much for your time. Truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take care, you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Sunday Q&A. Take care. Bye.